Sayyidul Istighfar. Hazrat Shaddad bin Aus radiyallahu anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever recites Sayyidul Istighfar with firm belief in the morning, and if he dies before evening, then he will be in paradise. And whoever recites it in the evening with firm belief and dies before morning, then he will be in paradise. Brothers and sisters, one day we are going to die, in the day or in the night. Therefore, it is better to recite this dua in the early part of the day and at the beginning of the night, so that if we die in the day or in night, Allah may forgive us. Sayyidul Istighfar, Sayyid means chief. Sayyidul Istighfar, the chief of all du'as for asking Allah for forgiveness, or for asking Allah's forgiveness. This dua is like the insurance for forgiveness by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It has 10 sentences mentioning different aspects of our relationship with Allah. Think over each of these sentences while reciting it. So the first half is Allahumma anta rabbi, la ilaha illa ant, khalaqtani wa ana abduk, wa ana ala ahdika wa wa'dika mastata'at. Next 5 sentences are A'udhu bika min sharri ma sana'at, أبوء لك بنعمتك علي وأبوء بذنبي فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت. Let's take the first part one by one. Allahumma anta rabbi. Allahumma, O Allah, anta, you, rabbi, my Rabb, la ilaha, there is no God, illa anta, except you. O Allah, you are my Rabb, anta rabbi. While saying this sentence, we should have a feeling of Allah's love in our hearts, because Allah nurturing our bodies, including every bone, muscle, molecule and atom, and even what is inside it. Oh Allah, you have made all arrangements for our prosperous life, such as sending rains and growing crops, and you gave us family and friends. Anta Rabbi. La ilaha illa ant. Again, we are reminding you again and again, Ilah has 3 meanings: one who is worshipped, one who is obeyed, and one who fulfills all our needs. So we should say La ilaha illa ant, keeping these meanings in our mind, or rotating different meanings in our mind when we recite it. This dua, Allahumma anta rabbi la ilaha illa ant, includes La ilaha illallah. This is the greatest and the most blessed statement. If we read it with understanding, then inshallah we will be protected from shirk and major sins. We have learnt a part of this dua. Now we will take the remaining part. So we covered 2 sentences. Allahumma anta rabbi la ilaha illa ant. Now we have 2 more. Khalaqtani wa ana abduk. Khalaqtani. Khalaqtani means you created me. Khalaqta, you created me. Khalaqtani, you created me. By the way, khalaqa means he created. Can you repeat after me the 3 verb keys and the 3 noun keys? Khalaqa, yakhluqu, ukhluq. Khalaqa, yakhluqu, ukhluq. Khaliq, makhluq, khalq. Khaliq, makhluq, khalq. So khalaqtani means you created me. Wa ana, wa means and, ana, I, wa ana, and I am abduka, your slave. Wa ana abduk, and I am your slave. That is, oh Allah, you created me. You gave me a perfect body, including eyes, ears, nose, mouth, face, brain, heart, lungs, hands and feet. You blessed me with parents for my brought up, and so on. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has repeatedly asked us to think about our creation, and that's why we should recite the above with pondering. Khalaqtani. This way we will develop humility. We will say from the depth of our heart that when you have given all these things, I am your slave and you are my master. Khalaqtani wa ana abduk. Everything belongs to you only. My body, my soul, and whatever you have given me is in fact yours. True slave or believer is the one who leads his life according to the will of his master, will of Allah. O Allah, we say, make us your true slaves. The feeling of becoming a true slave of Allah will develop in our heart when we remember His favors upon us on one hand and realize our shortcomings and misdeeds on the other hand. We have learnt a part of this dua. Now we'll take the remaining part. أعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت. I seek refuge in you from the evil of what I committed. The words are known to you, most of them. أعوذ, I seek refuge. Bika, in you. Min, from. Min shar, from the evil. Ma, of what. صنعت, I committed. أعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت. I seek refuge in you from the evil of what I committed. I say, O Allah, I seek your protection from the evil effects of my sins. O Allah, if you do not forgive me, then I will face the consequences of my sins and will be punished for them. O Allah, may the evil effects of my sins not spread. If I had hurt anybody, he must have been angry with me. If I behaved wrongly with a non-Muslim, he might have a bad opinion about Islam. If I did not perform any salah in time, others around me may also delay it because of me. أبوء لك بنعمتك علي وأبوء بذنبي. أبوء means I acknowledge. أبوء is like أعوذ. أبوء, I acknowledge. لك, to you. بنعمتك. Ni'matika, your blessings. Bi is the preposition which comes with abu'u, is not translated in English. So abu'u laka bini'matika, I acknowledge to you your blessings. Alayya, on me. Bini'matika alayya, your blessings on me. Mentioned 47 times in the Quran. Ni'mah. Wa abu'u bidhambi. Wa and abu'u, same thing. I acknowledge, I admit. Bidhambi. Abu'u, bi. Preposition bi comes with abu'u. Dhambi means my sins. Dhamb is sin. Dhambi, my sin, singular, but in the context it means I admit every sin. Dhamb is singular, dhunub is plural. That is, Abu'u laka bi ni'matika alayya wa abu'u bi dhambi. I acknowledge to you your blessings upon me and I admit my sins. O Allah, you have bestowed countless favors on me. You blessed me with a sound body, provided food and drinks, parents, relatives and friends. You provided me with clean air, stable earth and a blue sky. Most importantly, you blessed me with Islam and created me in the ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we remember and think over these favors, then our hearts will be filled with the gratitude, praise and love of Allah. We will also realize the importance of each of these favors in our life. So we say, O Allah, in spite of having so many blessings and favors, I have committed numerous sins. I did not thank you properly. I failed to perform many obligatory duties or did not perform them the right way. I did not use my tongue, my strength and the money in the way of your deen the way I should have done. I admit them as my faults and I don't blame anyone for that. We have learnt a part of this dua. Now we'll take the remaining part. فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت. Thus forgive me, and indeed no one can forgive the sins except you. فاغفر لي. Fa means thus, so, therefore. اغفر, forgive. اغفر, غفر, يغفر, اغفر, forgive. We are not ordering Allah, we are begging. اغفر, forgive. Li, if you translate with preposition, it will be forgive for me. In English, you don't add preposition, you don't say forgive for me. Forgive me. فَإِنَّهُ, fa means so, inna is indeed, فَإِنَّهُ, indeed, فَإِنَّهُ, and indeed, لَا يَغْفِرُ, no one can forgive. الذُّنُوبَ, dhamb is singular, dhunub is plural, no one can forgive the sins, إِلَّا أَنْتَ. إِلَّا is except, أَنْتَ is you. إلا أنت, except you. فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت. So forgive me, and indeed no one can forgive the sins except you. مغفرة actually means to cover or hide the sins. So please forgive my sins, O Allah. I cannot wipe them out nor undo them. No one can forgive except you. No one can intercede before you without your permission or force you to do anything. If a person commits a sin and then feels guilty, repents and makes a commitment to keep away from that sin in future, then Allah forgives him. It is better to be in a state of guilt and humility before Allah after repenting from a sin than be proud of one's obedience and think oneself to be better than others. It does not mean that we keep committing sins. It only means that if we are able to do a good deed, we should be sincerely thankful to Allah for giving us that opportunity. So the first half is Allahumma anta rabbi, la ilaha illa ant, khalaqtani wa ana abduk, wa ana ala ahdika wa wa'dika mastata'at. Next 5 sentences are أعوذ بك من شر ما صنعت أبوء لك بنعمتك علي وأبوء بذنبي فاغفر لي فإنه لا يغفر الذنوب إلا أنت. Please visit understandquran.com for our courses on Read Al-Quran, Learn Tajweed,